So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a graph using Google Sheets. So you want to open up a new Google Sheet and you want to put your data that you want to graph into the cells in your Google Sheet. So I'm going to graph time versus my wolf population. Okay, so I put my time here in column A because that's what I want on the x-axis of my graph. And then I'm going to put my population here in column B because that's what I want to be the y-axis. Okay, and so I've got all of my numbers in here. And so when I'm ready to graph, I just want to highlight the entire section of data. Okay, and to highlight in Google Sheets, you want to click on the cell that you want to start with, and then you can just click and drag to highlight all of the cells that you want to graph. And then we're going to go to Insert, Chart, and give it a minute. It's thinking. Excel will graph it for you. It just takes a few minutes to graph sometimes. It's thinking really hard. It will eventually graph. There we go. All right. So it's going to come up with this graph. Now, the nice thing is that Excel or Sheets automatically usually chooses a line chart, but you'll notice that we come up with this chart editor on the right side. And so you could choose to turn that into a different type of chart. I would suggest a line chart for plotting populations like this, but you can see that you could turn it into a column graph or a bar graph or a pie graph. You could use really any type of graph. I don't suggest you change it from the line chart. I think the line chart is fine. You'll also notice that it's got labels already for our data. So our time is on the x-axis and our population of wolves is on the y-axis. And it's already putting in a title here, but it's not a great title. So we probably want to double click on it and we can change the title. So I would say this should be maybe the population of wolves on an island sanctuary over the 1990s. And if you look on the right-hand side here, when you're in that chart title, so you can change the text, but you can also change the format of the title. And so I'm just going to center align my title so that it's in the center of my graph. Okay, if you needed to change the labels, you can also double click on the labels and you can change those. Okay, so if you want to change the font of the labels, if you want to change what the labels are, you can always do that. Now, once you've got your chart created, then you can click on those three buttons at the top and you can copy the chart. And then you can just paste the chart wherever you want to paste it. So you could put it into your assignment. So you just want to copy the chart. And then once you're ready in your assignment, you go to where you want to put it and you can right click and paste your chart in there. And so that's a nice, easy way for you to create your graph without having to graph on graph paper by hand.